Well, thank you, Shibin, for joining us today. I'm sure this conversation that we're going to have is going to be a really good one, and I'm looking forward to having this conversation with you today.
It's my pleasure, Rojan. Thank you for having me here.
Excellent, excellent. So, Shibin, of course, we're going to talk a lot of things today. The first piece that we'd like to ask you questions on is on your professional journey. 20 years, of course, is a very long time. I'm sure you've had your ups and downs, right?
Absolutely.
So, and plus, you did your bachelor's in computer applications right at the start of your career. So, when you started your career, did you know that you're going to be in the IT industry itself?
I think I don't know about IT industry, but I think I've been always attracted towards gadgets, and right from my childhood onwards. So I knew if when I started learning and I started looking at computer as a subject and all, I started liking it. And I think at some point, and I realized that this is where I need to go. So yes, I think I had the answer at that time.
So there was a very good inclination
Absolutely.
towards
Absolutely.
this. Interesting. Now, do you remember the very first day of your job? How was it and where was it?
Yes, I definitely remember the first day of my job. So it was at a company called as HPH Systems, which is based in Mumbai. And incidentally, I came across, this was after my exams of the final years. And I was looking at papers, browsing through papers to look at jobs, job opportunities. And this came in front of me. So I gave a casual call to them and asked them if I can come in. So they asked me to come down. And after the interview, they handed me the appointment letter, and so I was onboarded at that time. So it was really quick, and I think I had a flair towards programming and all, so they put me into the programming side of it, and that's how I started.
Okay, so I think it was a pretty smooth ride for you back then.
Not really.
As in to get that job, the way you described it sounds so easy.
No, I think the number of attempts before that is not
Was there.
But this job was very smooth. Yeah, I got it very quickly on that.
So you did apply to many places before?
Yeah, absolutely. Since the results were not out and everything, so many setbacks had come in that time.
So what did those setbacks make you feel? I mean, just out of college, fresh, applying to new places, getting, no responses from the organization. How did that make you feel?
No, I didn't feel dejected or something in that way. I said, yeah, it's my trying times. Let me keep trying. Let's see how it goes. Sure. So I think that was always the feeling.
Okay, so you didn't let it bother you?
No, I don't really.
Interesting. Now, a very large part of your career has been with Cipla.
Yeah.
15 years to be precise. You normally don't see that these days. People don't really stay that long. What made you stay with Cipla for 15 years?
I think the culture, of course, what Cipla had, and the people in Cipla with whom I worked. I think two most important factors which made me stay back. So Cipla, I found many guides, many mentors, many experiences, which shaped my life actually, which shaped my leadership skills as well. I think Cipla made me learn everything, right from being a techie to maybe a dispatch guy, to maybe a commercial guy, to maybe an excise guy. At that time it was excise, so all that I saw. It was a very varied job portfolio. They never stopped you from learning anything. So I think the learning kept on coming and the experience kept on gaining. Right? So that was something which made me stick together to Cipla.
Okay, so now you've been the CIO at Mafatlal again for a good amount of time. Can you tell us what the company was like when you joined and where is it today from an IT perspective?
Sure. So Mafatlal Industries, I think it is a well-known name.
Absolutely.
I think not now, but there are people who know it. But
it's a lineage company.
Yeah, absolutely. So people know it. We are 117 years old now.
True.
So the name is there. People know it. But from an IT perspective, they were lagging very far behind. So that was the entire idea of bringing a technology leader on board. So the management realized it and they said, no, now it's high time. We need to take this call. We need to get a technology guy onboarded and start off. So when I joined the company, the team there was a handful of technicians who would kind of repair computers and all.
Mere troubleshooting
about all endpoint computing devices, nothing more than that. So the vision was not there. So it was like a greenfield for me. They didn't have, if from a cyber security perspective I have to talk, or from a security perspective if I have to talk, it could be like no passwords on the computer.
So the concept didn't exist.
It did not exist. So the challenge was, there key, how do you change this entire thing? It was not just about changing technology, but changing the entire culture of the organization, bringing in processes, policies to play, and make them follow. So how do we do it? So that was the entire challenge. So when I joined, it was very niche. For me, it was very greenfield project. To bring in processes, policies, bring in security aspects of it. Think about centralization, think about combining multiple applications into one. How do we do that? So I think that's where the whole of journey began for us.
So I think Mafatlal was more like your playground, where you got to do anything and everything.
Absolutely, it was a playground. It was more about proving myself also.
True.
I guess so.
True.
As a leader, how do I do it? How do I handle things? True. So that was there. Because the previous organization that I worked for already had set processes in place. Right. So this was something very new for me also.
So, I mean, in essence, it'd be fair to say it was like a startup.
Absolutely.
I mean, you had to do everything.
Something similar to that. Yeah, absolutely.
True. So where is it today?
So today, as we speak, I think I'm really, really proud of my team, and I'm really thankful for my management to trust me and giving me this opportunity. Today we have entire ERP application to the best of the worlds. We are on SAP S/4HANA. We have put email security is the best in the industry. We have put best of the best endpoint devices security. We have put AD policies. We have created AD. We are now talking about RPAs and automation. So we have reached a stage where we are now thinking about tech next.
So so the IT has matured in Mafatlal.
Absolutely, the team has matured. They have groomed themselves. We have got external talent where there was missing something. So I think we have created entire IT environment or the entire IT organization such that we can now think about the next steps. How do we take it forward?
True, absolutely. So in parallel to what you're currently doing, you're also the CEO at Vrat Technologies, another group venture of the company. Now, before we get into what it is all about, we'd like to understand how do you manage the duality of working, in both these companies, or working, how do you put your inputs in there?
I think it is more about your passion. Right. How do you do it? Somebody can think that there are two jobs. And
too daunting. It looks very daunting.
So for me, it is it's a tech. For me, it is tech. So managing time, definitely there are times when I feel that I'm short of time. I'm not giving enough attention to the subject that requires my attention. So there are times when it is difficulties, but fortunately I have a good team in place. I have good leaders in place who try and help me out, come out and help me in that. So not every time, but there are misses. But
true, but you get right most of the time.
Yes, most of the time we kind of fill in wherever there is a gap. So I think being managed plus one is more about prioritization, where we prioritize, what to prioritize. That's where.
Of course, I'm going to ask you more questions in a different piece altogether. So, Shivan, tell me, 20 years, long time, done endless number of projects, endless number of implementations, and so much under the umbrella of the IT industry. Did you have mentors early on in your career, or do you have mentors?
Yes, I did have mentors, and I think at every stage, even today, I have some of the other mentor who's there, who's guiding me. So it's not about having a person dedicated to you as a mentor. Right. It is for you to identify what the person is saying and what he means and what is his perspective on it. What is he trying to tell you? I think if you can read between those lines, you can feel the mentorship there. In even your juniors could be giving you a perspective about it. My early life mentors, yes, as I earlier also said, Cipla was one of the place which gave me many mentors, as friends, as as leaders, as boss. So I had many people, and every stage, every phase of that career, somebody or the other would kind of help us and take us forward. So I think there are a lot of mentors. I cannot take names. It would be injustice to others because I cannot take so many
Absolutely.
names. Yeah.
I completely. So what you're saying is, and I do understand that having mentors is a good thing in your life, and especially from your professional or your personal perspective. So yeah, I mean, that is definitely a good learning out there that we get. Great.